Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I'm joined by Alex Pelosi-Buchanan, who is a very well-known estate agent from Wales, in Monmouthshire, which is the other side of the Severn Channel. Alex, you are certainly in the top 5 estate agents who are utilising video really well in the UK.
I think you've been very kind.
You're good. You're good. There's things you could do better, but you're very, very good. I want to talk to you about how videos played an important part in growing Archer & Co. But first thing I want to kick off with is when did you do your first video and how did you get over that fear?
So first video was stood in front of the Severn Bridge. I was probably stood there for about best part of an hour and a half trying to get a 30-second video. I had the phone on the end of a selfie stick. It was waving around, it was windy, I had no mic on, there was people walking past and they must have thought this guy's blooming nuts. Okay.
All windy and scratchy.
Yeah, all of that
Big
shit.
tip for you boys and girls, mate, please, put a microphone on.
Yeah. It was waving everywhere, and it was just about what house prices had done since the Severn Bridge tolls had come off, and like a quick market update. It was only about 30 seconds long, and but I posted that.
What made you do it?
I'd always wanted to do it. As part of me coming over to Archer & Co, I'd always be interested in doing video, and it wasn't really something I couldn't see the previous employee doing. And obviously Joe was just very much, yeah, if you want to do it, crack on. He wasn't going to stop me from doing it. So I'd seen some of your videos and people doing market updates, and I thought, yeah, I want to give that a go.
Okay.
So it was getting over that initial, let's do it. So I just went out for the afternoon, so I'm not coming back until I've done it, and posted the video. Got a bit of negative backlash, comments saying hold the camera straight and all this kind of stuff.
Was that from your mates or from real people?
From real people. And if I'm honest with you, that kind of stopped me. It made me think, no, that's it. No, I'm not doing this, because back then...
at least you hit the word publish.
Yeah.
You know there's agents out there that you look up to who are in the top 5 who did 300 videos that hitting publish.
Yeah.
So at least you hit publish. Were you fearful of hitting the word publish?
Oh God, yeah. It was like just literally thinking, do I, don't I, going back through and obviously editing the text and thinking, oh, maybe listen. And the thing is, I was listening to it over and over and over again. And the more I listened to it, I thought I didn't say that right. Maybe I should have done that a bit different, or I didn't mention something.
But what made you hit the word publish?
Just getting over that fear.
What made you do it? What? Because there's plenty of people that have been there that have, oh no, I best not.
I think probably wanting to focusing more on the outcome of what the result will be. And I was kind of thinking that if I do this video, maybe it's going to get me some clients. Maybe people will see it, maybe, and obviously I'll get better at it. So it was kind of wanting to be better.
That's quite a good skill. Not many agents have got that.
I think, like I said, I think all of us, all of us, like I said, even the best in the business, you can feel nervous. And, it's quite interesting. You see some of the biggest agents out there, they don't get it right first time. Even now, I'm going out and people say to me, "Oh, it appears, you appear so confident doing them." I said, "Well, it took about 30 takes to get that one shot." But I think that's the thing. It's it doesn't have to be perfect, though. I think that's a big thing that there is an element, like when we do the market updates, it's quite polished, and the property tours now, they are quite a polished article. It didn't start that way, though. My first property tour was me being followed around the house by one of the girls in the office, which we filmed.
With a mobile phone like that?
Well, we bought a gimbal, and it was about a week before lockdown. We saw what was coming, and that was our first introduction into video. It was almost like with a lot of it, we were almost forced into doing it. So we literally went out, bought a gimbal, and we went around every property, rang every client, said, "Look, we have to come round. We can see what's coming." The whole of Europe was locking down. And we went around. They were very crude, but they were absolutely golden for us during lockdown, because of course we had a 8 or 10 minute video that we could show buyers. So it was quite good in a way that where other agents weren't able to show anything, we were saying, yeah, we've got videos for that one.
Coming back to the negative comments.
Yeah.
You said it nearly stopped you.
Yeah.
Why did it nearly stop you?
I've always been, as a person, I've always been quite concerned about what people think about me.
Okay.
And so that insecurity.
Aren't we all?
I think we all are. And I think, and it was kind of the thing that thought, I'm going to do it. And I was kind of expecting a positive reaction. And there were some positive comments, don't get me wrong. There were some people who were positive, but
but we're all very guilty of...
We focus on the negative. You could have 100 good comments and one person says your hair's flopping around and you think, oh, that's it. I think one guy commented saying something about my wig blowing off, looking like my wig was going to blow off. And it's just little things like that you think, why did I do it down by the Severn Bridge? Maybe I should have gone back on a calmer day. And it's little things like that it's very easy to beat yourself up about it, but you've got to kind of move away from that and forget about that.
But you went and did the next video. It didn't stop you doing it, did it?
Yeah, I mean, there was a while. I mean, I think that one was probably June. It was I think it was in the summertime, and then I think that I did a couple of ones towards the end of the year, like market updates, which were done in the office. I didn't go out; I did it in the office, which was a better backdrop, and I could have I got the tripod, and I got a microphone, so they were better. But then, of course, along came the pandemic, so that kind of what would have probably put a halt on things. Went and did the videos, and actually then, like I said, did a little bit more with video during lockdown, a couple of little advice videos for people. Like I said, interviewing local businesses over Zoom. So, video was quite crucial to us during that period because it kind of kept us in front of the customer. And some of the community videos had 20,000 views.
Wow.
And it had, all people saying, oh, you can't wait for your shop to be back open, or we love eating here, can't wait to eat here again. So it really kind of engaged us within the community as well. So it kind of, that element of video was very important for us. But of course, then it's just evolved post-lockdown. We started continue doing the property tours, but then it evolved more into me just introducing the property. So I'd stand there and just say, obviously, hi, it's Alex from Arch & Co here. We're here to see the 3-bedroom semi, let's go take a look. And that was it. And then I'd film it with my mobile phone. And then it got to a stage where I was spending so much time editing videos that we thought we really need to get someone on board. And I was paying really careful attention. There were some really good agents elsewhere in the country, like John Hanford, Finding Country, a lot of the Finding Country lot were doing these amazing videos. And I thought, I want to do that. Cars driving down the driveway. I thought, I want to do that. So we were lucky enough to find a local videographer. He'd done some property, and we started just using him to film properties. But then when we got a bit of confidence, I can remember it was February 2021, we did our first hosted video, as we call them. And neither of us knew what we were doing.
Hosted as in presented?
As in presented, walking around the house, or lots of B-roll shots, talking about what we love about the property.
Let's just have a quick look at that video now.
Yeah, sure.
Believed to date back to the 12th century, some 900 years ago, is this monumental barn conversion that is said to have once been part of the Tintern Abbey estate, until King Henry VIII's English Reformation, which saw the Tintern Abbey surrendered and beginning its 500-year decline into the majestic ruin we see today. Welcome to Monk's Barn, this most magnificent galleried entrance hall with flagstone flooring and soaring vaulting ceilings. Hi, it's Alex from Arch & Co here, and today I'm delighted to introduce to you this detached family home, which has been in the same family for over 50 years. One of the great features of houses of this era is the ample proportions throughout. What I love most about this property is that it could make an ideal first-time purchase for someone.
Well, you did really well there, if you don't mind me saying.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and whilst we're at it, let's just have a quick look at some of your property market update videos as well.
Sure thing.
Spring can be defined by days of flowers blooming, birds singing, and the occasional walk in the rain. Spring has always been considered one of the best times to sell a home. Currently in MP16, there are 233 homes advertised for sale, of which 166 are marked as under offer, meaning that 71.2% of all properties advertised are currently under offer, indicating we're very much still in a seller's market. From January 2021 to January 2022, in Monmouthshire, the average house price increased from 302,000 to 328,000, an increase of around 8.6%. The average price of a detached property increased from 434,000 to 479,000. Semi-detached properties saw a rise from 250,000 to 271,000. Terraced went up from 205,000 to 220,000, and finally apartments went up from 153,000 to 158,000. The amount of new valuation requests to agents has dramatically increased by around 11% compared to this time last year.
Again, really, really good. Really, really good. Presenter-led videos, have they made a difference?
Definitely. I think that's probably
Hallelujah.
I think that
You
is,
heard it here.
I think that's probably been the biggest thing for us, both from a personal branding point of view, but also in terms of taking us to the next level in the eyes of the clients. Because we were doing the standard property tours, just filming the property, but then of course more agents started doing that. So it's kind of like, right, what are we going to do next? We need to go one better again, because all these guys have started doing this. We need to again differentiate ourselves from our competitors. So yeah, doing the agent.
Have they followed on suit and doing presenter?
I think we're pretty much the only ones in Monmouthshire that do it. One or two others do them, but not on the level we do.
Boys and girls, presenter-led videos are the way forward, because it makes you as important as the property. You know, you would never dream of seeing Homes Under the Hammer or any other property tour video TV program where the presenter isn't him. You don't have to be there all the time, do you?
No. And the thing is, even if it's an introduction, like, I think the great thing has been seeing our team evolve with them. Like, when they do their first one, they would literally do a quick intro, and then they'd be off. And then the rest of it would just be the property. And that was their first one. But as time's gone on, they're featuring more in it. They're doing shots of them walking around.
How did you persuade your colleagues to do video?
Well, since we've recruited, it's actually become part of the interview process. And when we've interviewed for valuers, we have the CVs through, and the first thing we say is, could you just send us a quick video, a market update, a property tour? And you'd be surprised how many people just never came back to us. They're like, yeah, I'm really keen for the role. And the second you mention video, they just disappear off the face of the earth. But so it kind of already, they had to be in that kind of mind frame, even though they felt uncomfortable doing with it. I just say to them, look, you need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And nobody likes doing it. I say, look, I hate doing it. I hate it. But as they started to see the benefits of it, it's trying to show them the benefit of doing these videos. And I think that, you know, for us now to be able to walk on into someone's home and then go, oh, we know who you are. You know, we've seen all your videos, or even say if there's any reason particularly you've asked us out. Oh, we see your videos everywhere, or we watched your market update.
You've almost got to F it up to not get that one, haven't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, when they've already laid it out, you've got to really make sure that, of course, if they're saying they love the videos, you want to talk about how, you know, the videos have benefited other clients and the results they've achieved. But I think, you know, probably one of the best stories I can have was I went to value a tenanted property, and the tenant said the same thing, opened the door. She goes, oh, I know you are watching your videos. I said, look, I'm really sorry to intrude. I know I've just got to come do an up-to-date valuation for your landlord. She said, yeah, it's fine. I said, oh, you like watching the videos? She said, yeah, I do. She goes, I hope you don't mind. I never comment or like on them. And I said, no, not at all. And I said, was there any reason why? And she said, well, the thing is, I just worry if I comment or like or share it, that suddenly my friends are going to think that I'm moving. And what that really hit a trigger with me, I thought it just goes to show it's not about the comments, the likes, the views, because you never know who's watching in the background. And since then, she's referred me to two of her friends who I've sold for. And that was just off the back of her watching the video. So I suppose that's one of the biggest tips I can give people is, you know, don't worry. I used to worry about it. Oh, I've only had 2 likes on that video.
Vanity metrics. I get it. I mean, as you know, you know, you can guarantee one thing in life is you'll always see a Watkin video on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
But hardly anyone likes it or comments on it.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. You've just got to chuck it out there, and you'll win, won't you?
Oh, definitely. And I think that you know, and you've got to be in it for the long game. Don't fall at the first hurdle just because it doesn't perhaps get the response, and don't expect instant results. It could take a couple of months. But we've been doing it, 18 months now? So it's not an awful lot of time, but the difference it's made, and we've all got more confident, and the videographers got more confident, and now we're getting bolder and we're trying new things, and, you know, super excited, like I said, just to keep trying new ideas. So, yeah, just like, don't worry what other people think.
Thank you for your time today, Alex.
Thank you very much.